Okay, before we start, I want to ask you, how did you survive this attack? Because I just tanked it. Welcome back to the channel, guys, or welcome if you're new here. It's been like 15 years since I made a video. But we've been recently playing Monster Hunter Wyld, and I just felt like giving a little short, review on the game, because really only my opinion matters. I'm the pinnacle of gaming, the end all, the be all. I'm the only opinion you need. But yeah, let's go talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. On starting the game, you are greeted with a character creator screen, which is a standard fare for all Monster Hunter games. I fiddled with it for like probably 2 minutes until I realized that I already made a character from the beta version. So I just picked that character. All in all, I cared more for the armor and never really for my character, because I'm never seeing my character. But from what I can say, from the beta version that I did do, the character creation does seem pretty detailed, and I've seen a lot of creations from other people. I've seen one that looks like someone from some animes. Hey, I'm not paying attention. I'm just there for the armor. What I can say about the character creator from the beta that I did play, that it's a pretty detailed character creator. You can make almost anything that your mind came to. I've seen a lot of creations that people did make from like Reddit or just online. I personally am too lazy for that. It's a Capcom game, so you can just expect the like normal things. Dragon Dogma 2, blah blah. Capcom games have pretty nice character creators, but no one really cares. I don't care about these old things. Let's talk about the new things that we have in Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm only talking about this because I'm the pinnacle of gaming, and I need to have an opinion on everything regarding to games. Now, what's so great about this new Monster Hunter is it's an open world game, and the open world works so well with the Monster Hunter formula. Now, instead of, let's say, after you finish a mission, you have to go back to the quest giver and then like get a quest from them, then start, then depart, then that, go through that. Instead, you could just finish a mission and then immediately leave wherever you are, and then hunt whatever monster you see on the map. Like, each monsters would come in on the map randomly, and then they'll stay for like, I think maybe 30 minutes. I've never taken the time to actually check, but they stay for a predetermined amount of time before they leave. You could either like start a mission directly from your map. That, I think that would be like a 30-minute mission, maybe it's more. Or you could go to the quest giver and start from here. Or the most fun part is just leave and start attacking the monster from where it is, and then a quest will start there. The only thing that I'm seeing the problem with it, right, it's basically when you are not at the hunter level to start a quest, but the monster would still be on the map. You could hunt it, but you'd have to kill it in the amount of time that the amount of time that it's left there. Basically, it can't start a quest because the hunter quest is too low, which is very annoying, because I was hunting a lot of monsters in the end game and I couldn't get to finish a hunt because my hunter level was too low. But whatever. The open world blends really well with the Monster Hunter formula, is what I'm saying. The other new thing, which I wouldn't really say it's that much new, but it is new. It's like just a revamp of the skill swapping from Monster Hunter Rise. Now it's a weapon swap. As the name suggests, you can swap between two different weapons, your primary and secondary weapon. So instead of rolling around with one weapon, you can now roll around with two weapons, which is it's great. But from my experience playing the game, I still mainly used one weapon because it was just more convenient to always have that one weapon, and then you upgrade in the weapon in that particular direction because, well, I'm already comfortable with that one weapon. I never really saw a reason to switch to my bow. That was my secondary weapon because like I'm already comfortable with the insect glaive. I'm already like playing and like I know the combos and everything. I knew the combos with the bow too, but why would I bother switching out to the bow when my insect glaive is already so great, right? So the feature of weapon swapping is great, but you also probably won't use it that often. That's what I'm saying. It's not a bad feature, it's just there. Oh, what else came from Rise? They also, instead of riding the dog, which was pretty cool, you now ride a Securit. I don't know what the thing is called, but you know what I'm talking about. The duck thing that you can drive. Goose? What would you call that? What did you call them ducks from Chocomon? Chococo? You know, the one from Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna get the name right, but you can ride those now. Anyways, I really can't say much about the story because I wasn't paying attention. I am the pinnacle of gaming, yes, but that doesn't mean I need to pay attention to the story. Not to say Capcom stories aren't great, but honestly, I was listening to a book, so I was playing with the game with the sound off the entire time. The visuals are great though. Visually, I could play everything. I could do anything without even noticing that the sound was off. That's that. I could see the monsters telegraph. I could know what they were doing, where they are. You know, like classic. But yeah, I wasn't listening to the story at all. I was playing it like just most Monster Hunter players play the story, minus the sound off. I skipped everything. I skipped all the cutscenes when I could skip them, and the dialogues I pressed A throughout the entire thing. So really, I didn't care for the story, but I can tell you what happened in the story. Let me tell you what happened in the story in like 1, maybe 2 minutes. So this little dude escaped from the white race, Wyld. They call it the white race, because it did attack the village, right? Or some shit like that. So we saved him because we came across him while we were going this direction for some reason. I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Bring him to the camp. Then basically we were just trying to find his village. We ran into another village, fought a bunch of monsters and junk. We found, I think, 2 villages maybe. Eventually we did find his village because we were closing in on it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you see, I was enjoying the hunt, so I wasn't paying that much attention. But continuing, eventually we found his village, found out the little creatures, found out that they be creating little creatures, or either creating or nurturing them. Again, wasn't paying attention. It was probably like, this is probably how most Monster Hunter players remember the story, if they remember it at all. Not to say that Monster Hunter story is bad, just action took spotlight from me. Like, another thing about the stories though are the cutscenes. I like how they seamlessly would transition from a cutscene to like gameplay. Like how GTA 5 would do it, but not as great as GTA 5 because I've seen like a little stutters, or like the actions are just weird when it's doing a little transition. I also hate the on the rails talking during like moments, but I think it's because those happen a little too often for me. Or maybe they didn't have, I don't remember, but they did. Oh, they annoyed me. Another crash. Stop crashing. So in Monster Hunter you have 14 weapons and you'll always have 2 on you. Your primary and secondary, most people, me, I am most people, would only use 1 weapon completely, forgetting that you have a second weapon. Look, it's easier to just use 1 weapon, okay? But I did do some hunting with the bow, so that's a win. But anyways, my main weapon was the insect glaive. It's not the strongest in terms of damage, but the mobility it offers is bar none for me. I'm basically one of those guys from the Survey Corp, you know, Attack on Titan. Yeah, kind of a big deal. But my thing is, I mainly use longsword in Monster Hunter World and Rise. But my secondary when I was bored was the insect glaive. And the insect glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds is so much easier to use. And I don't want to admit it, but that's kind of bad. But hear me out. As an insect glaive user in Wyld, you have no reason to send out your king sec, because you can basically always just it would be easier to just go ahead and wail on the monsters for a bit and then do the leaping slash to collect all the essence in one go. Heck, you don't even need to do that after wailing them on for a bit, because what happens is, I think when you wait until that car pass, wait until that car pass, wait until that car. When you attack them while holding down on the focus button, your kinsec will also attack them, and it will basically collect essence with, I think, all attacks, if not most attacks, and give you them. So by simply attacking the monster, you will have a full bar. By simply attacking the monster, you can instantly get a full bar by just doing the leaping slash. So I'm saying you kill two moves from the insect glaive that way. One is the one when you shoot out your kinsec to collect an essence, then recall it to collect the essence. And also, the entire time playing, I didn't see a reason to mark the target and have the kinsec continuously attack them. I didn't see a reason to use that attack either. All I did with the insect glaive, I always just run in, start attacking. Eventually, I'll get a weak point, or either get a weak point, then use the leap slash and get the full bar, or I get a full bar while attacking. So, as an insect glaive user, the experience is completely different. It's so much more easier to use the insect glaive in Wyld compared to any other game, actually. The other weapon that I used was the bow. I've never used the bow before, so I can't really talk on its performance. It was great to use, but I can't compare it to other weapons because I've never used the bow before. My only complaint would be like when I'm aiming at certain angles, I would be in front of the monster and I can't for the life of me see what the monster is doing. Like I'll just see the monster standing and he will attack, and I won't see when he attacks or what he attacked with, because I blocked the whole view. I fucked myself over. Thanks for watching to the end. I'm sure you have some thoughts if you made it this far. Let me hear your thoughts below in the comment section. Did you enjoy Monster Hunter Wilds? What weapons did you use? How did you survive that attack? Because I just tanked it because I'm the pinnacle of the aiming and everything. Like, comment, and subscribe. And this is me signing off. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. You say it blurry? You say it blurry?